Welcome to TJ Farms. Today we are going to look at the manufacturing of automatic drinkers for our goats. Usually it's good for goats, sheep, pigs. If you are rearing them, you don't want to, we usually give them water in things like this. So they drink from this, or they drink from things like this. But usually the water gets infected. So we want to find a more hygienic way of feeding them. And for feeding them, you hang the food. Because when they urinate on the food, they will not eat again. So when you hang, they're able to consume all and make very good use of it. It's economical because it doesn't waste food. And also, it keeps the food very clean until they finish all the consumption. Also try and give your goats, your ruminants, salt lick. This is salt lick. So they lick it. They lick it, and then it strengthens their bones, gives them mineral in their body. So we move straight to installing our automatic drinkers for the goats. Now we need a bucket, a plastic bucket, and then you drill a hole inside it where you can connect through. Now we need 1/2-inch PVC pipe, and for 1/2 inch, this is 1/2-inch PVC pipe. We usually cut it any dimension we want. So you use your own ingenuity to decide the size, the length of your drinker. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drinkers. So primarily what you need is, you first need the drinker itself, the automatic drinker. The water passes here, this hole, and then comes out into the animal's mouth. If the animal presses here, then the water flows. So I'm going to demonstrate with air. Now the air is not coming, but if I press here, it goes. So if the animal presses here, the water flows into its mouth. Now the source of the water is this, our plastic container. So we are going to connect our plastic container first. We need a glue. For it to be very firm, you need to apply glue. These are plumber's glue. It's on the market. You can get it in any plumbing shop. You apply it thoroughly, because if the water leaks from here, there will be wastage. So you apply it thoroughly, and then we fix it into our 1/2-inch pipe. Now this block will carry the weight of the water so that the plastic is not broken. So once the glue is applied, it will ensure its longevity and there will not be leakage. So we have a stopper here. So in case there is leakage, as with any plumbing system, there is a main stopper to control the movement of the water. So you turn it on and off as and when you want. So from there, you now get a main pipe. So you cut it into pieces, and then depending on the distance you want, you cut the 1/2-inch PVC pipe and connect with a T. This is a T. You get it in any plumbing shop. It's for 1/2-inch. So when you talk to your shop, plumbing shop owner, he will give you this one, and then you now apply your glue and then fasten it very well. Now when you do that, then you connect another one. So we have something like this. So you can see we have something like this. So now how do we attach our automatic drinker? We have this tube also with the plumbing shops. You can get it to buy. So we are able to connect it to the T using another short half-inch PVC pipe. So we'll connect it, all attaching glue, and then we connect this. So now we have something like this. We have something like this. So we can now attach our drinker. Now for the automatic drinker, as I demonstrated earlier, it allows the water into the mouth of the animal. So there's a screw in this tube. That's why you need this tube to be able to connect the automatic drinker. So you make sure the drinker faces up so the animal is able to use the mouth to press it to allow the water into its mouth. So basically this is how the system is connected. Good. If it is not, sometimes it locks this way. So if it locks this way, you remove it and then use your thread tape. This is our thread tape. So the thread tape gives it a different size, slightly bigger, for it to fix at the point that you want it to fix. So if you want the knob to face up, you apply the thread tape and then tie it, and be sure that where you want is upward. So I need to take my glue again, and then I connect my short PVC pipe so I need to apply the glue here. So the glue is very important because where there is leakage, water gets wasted and it also becomes a breeding place for pathogens. So we connect our short PVC pipe, push it as far as it can go, and then you connect our screw tube. So we have our thread tape around the drinker already, so we just turn. Good. So at this stage it is so strong and it's unable to leak. At the end of your channel or your tunnel, you can just apply some heat to the PVC pipe and bend it until it cools down. So when you apply the heat and bend, you can add water for it to cool down quickly. When it cools down, then it locks up and then the water doesn't leak. So now, how do we get the whole system tacked onto the wall or onto a stick? Since we don't have a wall here, we've decided to use 2x3 wood. We planted this very hard and then we braced it with this is the main holder holding our PVC pipe and the whole drinking system. So we have this tacked for half-inch pipe. You can get it at the nearest plumbing shop. So we use it to tack and then we nail. So we apply two to each of the drinkers so that it holds it fast, because the goats or the sheep or the pig will be applying some force to this side. So as they apply the force, your tacks are holding your drinkers fast to the wood. So now we want to demonstrate. We'll pour some water into So we'll pour some water into the bucket, and we are sure that we have closed the valve, which is the stopper. So I'm trying to position it so well so that we don't get breakage. So the water is now in our bucket, and then we cover it. Please make sure it is covered, because things can fall into it, and if things fall into it easily, then the old system of giving water to our animals is just what we are doing, and we are not gaining any advantage. So now that we have our water well covered, we will open our tap to be sure all our taps are well fixed. Now we can hear the water flowing into the tunnel with speed. So we now see some leakages. So here there is a leakage, which means that we need to use silicone to block it. This place also is leaking, so we need to tighten it further. And this, the problem comes with the drinker, is with the drinker. So the drinker is already leaking. So when we come to this one, as the animal presses, the water comes out. This one too, as the animal presses, the water comes out. Here too, these are usually for the smaller ruminants, smaller animals, and these are for the bigger animals. So we now have a very safe drinking source for our animals on our farm. So in short, this is how to install the automatic drinkers for goats, sheep, pigs, and other big animals. Thank you so much for joining us today. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, TJ Farms, and also like our Facebook page, TJ Farms. Thank you very much.